Before this season, the New England Patriots were considered one of the worst teams in football.
I still can't believe it's gotten this bad. This is the one thing I could not see coming.
They're the worst team in the NFL as a complete whole.
The Patriot way is done. Okay, the Patriot way was Belichick and Brady.
The once feared franchise that had dominated the NFL for almost 20 years was now nothing more than a joke.
And it's just getting worse. I mean, this is rock bottom, and this is it. They're the laughingstock of the league.
The dynasty, if it wasn't dead, it's dead now.
But this year, former Patriot turned head coach Mike Vrabel has brought back the Patriot way.
May steps into it, takes a shot.
What the Patriots are doing right now is their most remarkable run since Brady's first year.
Caught for the touchdown! Wow!
In just 1 year, the Patriots have gone from a 4-13 record to now playing in the Super Bowl. And at the helm of this historic turnaround is Mike Vrabel, who has restored the culture that once defined football in Foxborough.
These guys, they believe and they have bought into Mike Vrabel's brand of football.
This is an incredible story.
What Mike Vrabel has done this year, it's not hyperbole, is historical.
So, who is Mike Vrabel? And how did he rebuild the Patriots in just 1 year? To figure that out, we have to go back to 2001, when New England signed him in free agency. Mike Vrabel, a promising linebacker, joined a team that had never won a Super Bowl and was still searching for a championship identity. But he showed the team what a winning culture looked like, and he made it clear that it started in practice.
He would be Ed Reed, he would be Ray Lewis, whoever met, he would be that guy, and he would just go out there and tap it up.
He played scout kickoff team, he played scout special teams, defense, offense, he was all over the place.
Mike Vrabel had a lasting impact on the locker room, and in particular, the Patriots' young backup quarterback. Tom Brady was entering his second year and had not yet become the team starter, but the battles he faced against Mike Vrabel in practice lit a fire within him.
And him and Tom go back and forth, cursing each other out. And Tom be like, oh, he's not going to play that like that. And Brady was like, yes, the F he will.
Speaking of Tom, why did you always harass him in practice?
Well, because
you started it. You started it.
Because no one else did. Everybody treated him with kid gloves, and he wanted to compete. And Tom didn't mind. Tom loved it. He embraced that. And we needed that. That's how we practice. That's how you get better.
That competitive environment that Vrabel helped create laid the groundwork for what followed. When Tom Brady took over in week 2, the Patriots' transformation truly began. That 2001 season ended with a Super Bowl victory, the first of 3 championships Vrabel would win during his 8 seasons in New England.
And the Patriots are Super Bowl champions! The Patriots are Super Bowl champions! The best team in the National Football League!
And the Patriots are world champions again, back-to-back. World championships, 3 out of 4. Yes, it's a dynasty.
In his time there, Mike Vrabel became more than just a great and versatile player. He became the embodiment of the Patriot way, that physical, disciplined, and selfless style that shaped the Patriots into a feared dynasty that dominated the NFL.
When I think of Mike playing his best in big games.
Warner goes back to throw, and here's the blitz by Mike Vrabel. The pass is intercepted. They've gone.
Mike was one of the most complete all-around football players I've ever played with.
Even after Vrabel was traded in 2009, the culture he helped establish remained intact, continuing long after his playing days in New England were over.
He wasn't just here going through it. I mean, he was one of the real critical players, that everything was built up.
Just 1 year after the trade, Mike Vrabel retired from football, but his journey in the sport was far from over.
And then so hopefully, I can go back and coach and teach the same things that I learned and hopefully, kind of steer them in the right way.
Mike Vrabel transitioned into coaching where he began his career at Ohio State in 2011, before returning to the NFL with the Houston Texans in 2014. Mike Vrabel climbed up the ranks quickly, and by 2018, he received the biggest coaching opportunity up until that point in his career, when he was hired as a head coach of the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee's front office hired Vrabel with the hopes that he could turn the Titans into perennial contenders. And by his second year, he did just that. He led the Titans to a 9-7 record in the 2019 regular season, but his team made the most noise in the postseason. In his return to New England in the wild card, he put his football IQ and situational awareness on full display when he outsmarted his former coach Bill Belichick and handed the reigning Super Bowl champion Patriots a defeat that ultimately marked the end of their dynasty.
Brady's pass, it's intercepted and returned for a touchdown by Logan Ryan, the former Patriots.
In the divisional round, Tennessee shocked the NFL world when they upset the #1 seeded Ravens in dominant fashion.
Blitz coming. Jackson firing. Intercepted. Vaccaro picks it off in front of Boykin. The Tennessee Titans have shocked the world.
The Titans secured their spot in the AFC Championship, where they ultimately fell short to the Chiefs, but ended the season with a bright future. In the following years, the Titans only got better. In 2021, the team won its second consecutive division title and clinched the #1 seed in the AFC despite countless injuries. That impressive regular season earned Mike Vrabel Coach of the Year honors.
And the 2021 AP Coach of the Year is Mike Vrabel!
However, as good as Vrabel was in his first 4 years in Tennessee, everything changed in 2024. After 2 seasons of regression, largely due to a significantly weakened roster caused by decisions out of his control, internal conflicts and power struggles emerged, and the team's owner, Amy Adams Strunk, ultimately wanted him gone.
Breaking news, we have another coach firing in the NFL. The Titans firing Mike Vrabel after 6 seasons.
I love Amy, and I love that franchise. I think they just made a mistake.
I do not know why Mike Vrabel is an unemployed head coach today. We're wondering about how that stone ripples into the pond up there in New England.
Meanwhile, as Vrabel's time with the Titans was coming to an end, a golden opportunity was beginning to form at his old stomping ground. After that wildcard loss against Tennessee in 2020, the Patriots marked the end of 2 decades of dominance when they allowed 6-time Super Bowl champion quarterback Tom Brady to leave in free agency. Following Brady's departure, head coach Bill Belichick tried to keep the team intact, but he failed to find success without the engine that once made everything work. By the 2023 season, Belichick had led the Patriots to a 4-13 record, the worst of his entire career. After 6 Lombardis and almost 20 years of success, his time as the Patriots head coach was over.
This could be it. We could be watching the end of a coaching dynasty.
It is officially the end of an era. Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots are parting ways. Belichick has been the constant here in New England since he took the head coaching job back in 2000.
In an effort to stay close to their identity, Patriots owner Robert Kraft chose to not conduct a full coaching search and instead promoted Jerod Mayo to head coach. Mayo, a former Patriots linebacker and longtime assistant, was viewed as someone who could succeed his mentor, Bill Belichick. However, as the 2024 season unfolded, it became apparent that he was nowhere near ready to be a head coach. The team failed to improve from their 4-13 record, and the franchise became dysfunctional.
Pushes forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
We got ourselves a rout, 37-7.
Ooh, the crowd's booing. Now, you can understand.
Disappointing game. We came out, we started fast. What I would say is, look, we're a soft football team across the board.
Like, to me, and I'm just telling you what I see on film, I see a team that's unraveling at this point.
There was a disconnect between coaches, a lack of support for players, and overall, it was a toxic environment. Even from the outside, it became clear that the Patriots as an organization were lost.
The Patriots are firing Jerod Mayo. The handpicked successor to Bill Belichick is one and done.
However, there were a couple of decisions that helped guide the franchise. In the 2024 NFL drafts, the Patriots selected a promising young quarterback in Drake May. His rookie season was rough, but he showed flashes. He found a way to be a shining light even in the darkest times. But the team's best move, well, that came in the 2025 offseason.
All right, Greeny, the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel have reached agreement for him to become the next head coach of the New England Patriots.
This guy is going to keep everyone accountable in the organization, from the coaching staff to the players. He's going to keep himself accountable.
And it is as perfect a fit as you could possibly imagine.
I want to galvanize our football team. I want to provide a program that provides their ownership, but also their accountability of each other, and one that they'll be proud to be a part of.
Nearly 25 years after helping establish the Patriot way as a player, Mike Vrabel returned to Foxborough with the task of restoring it as a head coach. And from the very moment he was hired, he got to work. One of his first moves was rebuilding the team's offensive identity, and he did that by bringing back Josh McDaniels, the coordinator who helped orchestrate the dynasty's offense. Next, Vrabel and the Patriots front office reshaped the roster, prioritizing toughness, discipline, and players who fit the identity he wanted to establish. Once training camp came around, that's when the real work started. Mike Vrabel combined lessons from his playing career and his time as a head coach. The environment he created was demanding, physical, and super competitive.
There was a few scuffles today. It ended up with Mike Vrabel coming up from the bottom of the pile with blood on his face.
That shows a lot, man, about our coach, man. He'll do anything for us.
As a former player himself, Vrabel wasn't scared to get in there with his players.
He's on the field, he's taken part of off-season conditioning, he does drills with them, he's hands-on. He's gonna get this organization back on track and make them a powerhouse again.
Behind the scenes, Mike Vrabel was molding his players and creating a culture that the entire team bought into. But that culture wouldn't become apparent until the 2025 regular season rolled around. Because after starting off 1-2, the team could have easily reverted back to their old ways. But instead, they remained composed, particularly behind their second-year quarterback. Drake May played with confidence and belief, and the team followed his lead. However, that belief was tested in Week 5 against the undefeated Buffalo Bills, a divisional rival that had dominated the AFC East for years. The Patriots were clear underdogs, but that night, they made a statement.
That way, pointing, throwing towards Diggs, who broke free, and he's got it at the 5.
The swing of the right leg by Borregales. The kick sail into the uprights. It's good! And the Patriots have the lead with 15 seconds to go.
From that point on, New England simply found ways to just win. Sometimes it was dominance, other times it was ugly, but through it all, the team never wavered. When mistakes were made, Vrabel didn't just chew out his players. No, he held them accountable, guided them through adversity, and reinforced the mentality he had instilled since the offseason. And for me, there's no better example of a player who embodies Vrabel's culture than the Patriots' 23-year-old quarterback, Drake May, who in just his second year is playing at an MVP caliber level and leading the team towards being one of the best in the NFL.
It's important to have a great relationship with your head coach. He's been awesome to me, and he's not trying to, teach me the quarterback position. He's trying to teach me the being in the locker room and pumping up the guys and having my head up and bouncing back from plays that I wish I had back, and just keeping my head up and knowing that these guys are looking to me. And he's been awesome for me. I think he's been a big reason why we've gotten to this point for coach, and he hasn't changed. He's not going to change. He's going to coach us hard and expect a lot from us, but also going to care about us off the field.
The Patriots won 10 consecutive games and ended the regular season 14-3. A complete 180 from the year prior, and one of the most dramatic turnarounds in NFL history. Heading into the playoffs, many people still doubted them, but they quickly silenced everyone. In the wild card, they dominated the Chargers.
First of 4th and 9 for LA, 2 minutes to go. Herbert drops back, he's pressured, and he's walled by Milton Williams. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He don't want to get up.
Against the best defense in the NFL, the Texans, the Patriots fought a gritty 4-quarter battle, but ultimately came out on top.
Coming off the edge, May steps into it, takes a shot downfield, and caught for the touchdown, Kayshon Boutte. Wow!
And in the AFC Championship, they made it clear that the Patriots were officially back, punching in their tickets to the Super Bowl.
And here we go. This could close it. 3rd and 6. Oh, here he goes. He can try to beat him with his legs. As Ellis runs after him, and May got there.
Mike Vrabel and his staff and your 23-year-old quarterback, who should be the MVP, are going to Super Bowl 60.
As great as the players have been this season, what the New England Patriots are doing is a testament to the impact Mike Vrabel has had on this team. He's brought back leadership, belief, unity, and above all, winning. Mike Vrabel has restored the glory that once made the Patriots so feared, and he's established a new Patriot way. A Patriot way that could very well mark the beginning of a new dynasty.